Trust the process, except it's my unhinged orthodontic treatment, okay? My teeth before were very crowded and overlapping. I can see that. I didn't really like smiling in pictures. I felt like it made me look like a little kid. I could actually see that. Could be the beanie and glasses, but who knows? I tried to convince myself it didn't matter, but it didn't. So at 24, she changed things. Step 1, lower braces. That's a good way to start. Step 2, surgery, installed an MSE, which is basically a surgical expander for adults. Plate expander, 4 screws in the roof of her mouth, incision through the bone above my front 2 teeth. Yeah, that's a gnarly surgery. It's gonna be pretty painful. The surgery was mega painful. There you go. And swelling made me look like I had botched lip filler. That's, at least you got a little pro there. Swollen AF. I had to turn the expander every day to widen my palate. That's kind of the purpose of that MSE, is to widen that palate. It was so painful. I couldn't even do the first full turns as my ortho had instructed. Yeah, it's pretty rough. You can see her cheek really blown out there. This was the first day I did 4 complete turns. It was so painful, it made me cry. That's because that pressure is building up in that suture, trying to bust and break. But my teeth started shifting immediately. My husband literally heard a popping sound as they started to shift. That is that suture breaking open. And by the next morning, the gap was beginning to form. That is exactly what happens. That gap should instantly start popping up when that happens. Later that same day, the gap was already started to getting wider. Once you break that suture, it's as easy as pie. You just open up. Just a few days later, that gap's gonna get big, yeah. You can see that smile is getting way wider too. It looks really good so far. 2 weeks gap first started. Valentine's Day, my teeth were still angled, but it is opening there. Once my palate expanded through, I finally got my top braces on. This is where it's probably gonna start looking really good. Teeth gradually stopped flaring out so much. That's because we probably stopped expanding at this point. After 5 months, I had another surgery to remove my expander. It started growing into my mouth, and that does happen sometimes, especially if you don't clean it very good. So if you do have these, make sure you clean it with like a water flosser or something. Now it was time for the rubber bands to fix the bite. Yep, definitely still gotta do all the orthodontics. That gap is way more closed now, as you can see. Then in August, something amazing happened. You got married. Oh my gosh, congrats. She still had her braces on, she says. And you can barely even see them in her photo there. Oh my gosh, look at that. I was ready to get things off. After only 18 months, that's only a 1.5 year treatment. That's crazy. Look at that. It finally happened. I feel like my face has changed so much. Oh my gosh, it really has. The before, narrow arch, the crowding, everything. Not very happy with her smile, and boom! Dude, that is a great smile. This is living volumes. Dude, what a show. A 1.5 years to get that is crazy fast, and that is probably one of the better adult expander cases I've seen. Congrats, that is a really good one. Bree said, you look amazing. Now please wear your retainers every night for life, trust me. And yes, please, after all that work, wear your retainers. It looks amazing. Congrats.